Hi, everyone. My name is Jose Romero, Business Development Manager with Clearview Washing. Welcome to our newest episode of Community Cleaning with Clearview. So today I'm sitting, on Zoom with MariAnne Torres. She's the president and founder of Pillar Property Management. Thank you for, agreeing to sit with me, MariAnne.
My pleasure, Jose.
Awesome. So, so on this episode, we're gonna talk about something that not everyone, wants to admit that they have, or not everyone, something that's not too talked about, which is callbacks. So, my first question for you, MariAnne, is how many years have you been in the property management industry?
I started in property management on October 26, 1989, as a part-time leasing consultant.
Okay.
I've
And
held every position.
yeah. And then, obviously, like I said, you're president and founder of Pillar Property Management. How long have you, been, doing that?
I made that decision in 2017.
Oh, awesome. That's pretty good. So, obviously you've had a great deal of experience with property management. So obviously throughout the years, you've dealt with, a lot of different vendors, I assume, right?
Oh, yes.
So, for larger scale projects, would you say it's common for at least a few homeowners to be upset or unhappy?
Yes. I mean, there's always going to be a small percentage of homeowners that are displeased with something.
Exactly, right. You can't make everyone happy. So from a manager standpoint, how do you first deal with these complaints?
Well, I think you first have to realize that sometimes their complaints are valid and sometimes they're not. But the point is they think that they're all valid. So you have to have a personal conversation with them. A lot of times it could be that they just didn't understand the scope and maybe they were expecting a different outcome. So you just have to have a conversation with them and they just need to be heard. Sometimes being heard is enough and they've satisfied that concern.
Yeah, definitely. After having a few conversations with different property managers, I realized that the board members, they don't have any like formal education on, being a board member, and it's also a volunteer position. So, I imagine there's some disconnect between, like you said, the scope of work or, no a prior experience with like the type of job that's being done. So like you said, sometimes being heard is is what they're looking for. So
Yeah,
what when the vendor has to go back and fix a mistake or something that was missed, what are some of the things that you find that make it a smoother or easier transaction?
communication. I mean, communication is key. So we have to discuss what was lacking or what was done improperly and how we're going to rectify it. So as long as everyone's informed, the board and the homeowners alike, it should go smoothly.
Yep,
They need to
definitely.
understand something was done wrong. We're going to right it. That's
Exactly.
important so that they can trust you.
100%. And, so, working in the HOA industry, we found that there is, when you're dealing with like, something that's multiple units, multiple buildings, multiple people, like you said, there's going to be a small percentage that is going to, not be satisfied. And, like you said, the valid complaints is, what the vendor has to try to fix, and that's by, first of all, admitting that there was a mistake. It's not easy for everyone to do. And then also, just getting quick to make it right. That's all you can do. You can't change what happened, but, you can control how you're going to fix it.
Definitely.
Yep. And, MariAnne, so, I want you to, take a second and, tell, everyone who's watching this video why they should give you and Pillar Property Management a call.
I would say my approach to business is what I call the 98-2. 98% of what you offer, whatever your service is, your competitors are offering the same thing. It's that last 2% that makes the difference. It's what people remember. I'd like to say I am the 2%. I'm that organized, prompt, professional that's going to treat you like the VIP client that you are. Because you can't really get that kind of personal attention with a big company. And I know because I've worked for them, you're really a number. When you make the decision to go with a smaller company, you're really deciding to have a personal relationship with the principals of that company. That's what makes us stand out.
Awesome. That sounds great. And what areas do you service, or what's your range?
Southern New Jersey and Philadelphia.
Okay, awesome. So everyone watching, all the board members out there, if you're in that area, make sure to give MariAnne a call. And also, thank you everyone for watching. Again, Jose with Clearview and MariAnne from Pillar Property Management.
Thank you, Jose.